you please state your proposal for your court hearing? Go.
My name is John Evans, and I am a prisoner on death row in Holman Prison, Atmore, Alabama. My death is imminent. It is my profound wish to be put to death in such a way that my organs can be removed for donation to the vast number of people so urgently in need. Instead of being electrocuted, I want to be put to death by lethal injection. My efforts to have this bill passed are in no way an attempt to beat the death penalty. This law is meant only to keep condemned man's death from being meaningless, if he so desires. There are quite a few inmates here on death row who feel just as strongly about this issue as I do. If a person is actually going to be executed and legally nothing can be done to halt it, then why shouldn't that person be able to choose his method of dying? Furthermore, why shouldn't a person about to be executed be able to exercise his right to stipulate exactly what he wants done with his remains? It would create no extra costs or a burden to the state. Cool. There are no real legal obstacles to such a donation. Once a condemned prisoner notarizes and signs the proper papers donating his vital organs for transplant purposes, the bill will stipulate that the choice of donating organs of the body will be left strictly to each individual. The state will have absolutely no influence in the decision. I do not ask that a doctor administer to the lethal drug. A physician would have no choice but to reject such a practice because it would violate all doctors' code of ethics and the Hippocratic Oath. The proposed bill clearly stipulates that the state executioner will administer the lethal injection. The proposed bill allows an execution to take place either in or near a medical facility that can handle the removal of an executed person's vital organs. If the actual execution does not take place in an operating theater, then the body would be transferred to a medical facility immediately following the execution so that the organs could be removed and preserved for transplantation. But I do feel that if the death penalty is upheld and if it comes to the ultimate minute when I am going to be executed without the possibility of a stay, then I should be permitted to choose the method of execution and to donate my organs if I desire. Give me all your stuff.
Ah! Don't hurry!
Hi, I'm Caitlin Irby. I'm here with Channel 9 News to do coverage of the trial of John Evans that is going to determine his state of execution.
Good morning. We are here today to discuss the case of John Evans. Today we will be determining whether his execution is execution by injection or electrocution. The first to appeal in his defense of Evans is that in the presence of a family member. Court is now in session.
Please state your name for the court.
Stephanie Evans.
And please state your position on how you feel about the state of execution for your brother.
I believe that he should be given the right to donate his organs. Regardless of how they kill him, he will die anyway. has the right to follow his virtuous desires and donate his organs to a family in need.
Don't you feel like as a family member that you might be a little bit biased in this situation because he has killed and robbed from several people?
Yes, I agree. His actions were wrong. He did kill people and he did harm people. However, he is trying to make it right. My decision is not biased because I have always believed that people should donate their organs. I am personally an organ donor myself. Therefore, he should have the right to make his one mistake correct.
Don't you feel though that as somebody that has committed these crimes that he no longer has the right to choose this because he is an inmate and he is on death row?
Well, like I said, he's gonna die anyway. That's very sad for me. I know no one else feels sorry for what he did, but he's gonna die anyway. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't come down to whether he feels pain or not. It comes down to, is he gonna get a chance to help someone who is dying?
Isn't it a little bit out of the question just to make himself feel better by donating these organs? Since he has been so cruel in the past, why didn't he think about that before? What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he should have thought of his actions before. I wish he wasn't in this position, and I wish he would have thought out his actions, but he should at least have his last dying wish. And I don't see why it's so wrong that he wants to help someone else. Why, it shouldn't be wrong that he wants to help his family, that needs the organ.
Do you think that every prisoner should have this right, no matter their circumstances, on death row or not?
I do. I believe everyone who has a chance to donate their organs, they should. Because if someone has an organ that is needed, and they have a chance to help someone else, those organs are going to go to waste if he doesn't donate his organs or if everyone else does not donate his organs.
So it's his duty as a citizen, basically?
Yes, it
even
is.
though he is an inmate?
It is his duty, I believe. It's anybody's duty who is willing to do it.
No further questions.
Court will deliberate for 30 minutes and then come back for a final decision. The final conclusion for John Evans' trial is not ruling in his favor. Death will be by electrocution.
Gavel.
Court is adjourned.
So, I believe that the prisoner wants to donate his organs in order to help a family in need of the organs. I believe he has the right to choose. It's his moral duty before he dies.
So, Melissa, why do you think that now in this state John Evans has the right to determine how he should die, given he's performed all these heinous acts against other human beings?
I think it's his moral duty. Just everybody in general should donate their organs. There's no reason that those organs should go to waste. And there are many people dying because they need organs. And so it's his duty to donate them.
So you think in addition to inmates and those on death row, in addition to regular citizens, that everybody should donate their organs? It's everybody's moral obligation as a human being?
Yes, I believe, those people make mistakes, obviously, but they can make it right. Maybe not everything will be forgiven, but they have a chance to help a family out.
So doesn't this seem selfish at this point? Don't you think that he's just trying to make up for what he's done because he feels guilty and not necessarily really wants to help out these families in need and others that need organ donations?
No, I don't believe this process is really for him. But regardless of his motivation and why he is doing it, we in the end are going to help the family. So we don't really care about what his motivation is because in the long run we're helping someone else.
But don't you think his purpose then at this point is to just help others out, even if that's only his only purpose?
It might be. He might be doing it for himself, but like I said, at this point it doesn't matter.
So finally, last question. Do you think that this is something that is going to make him happy? Do you feel like he has the desire to do this because his ultimate goal is to be happy because of it?
maybe he will or not be happy in the long run, but this is something that he's doing, as he says, for a moral reason, because it is his moral right, to help someone else, and no one should really take that away from him, especially as a last dying wish.
Thank you, Melissa. Hi, I'm Caitlin Irby with Channel 9 News. We're back here outside the courthouse doing some interviews with Ezra Stone. She is going to give us, she's a coroner, she's going to give us her opinion on the state of execution of John Evans.
Hi, I'm the coroner that has been addressed to this case, and I specialize in the transfer of organs. I have been assigned to this case in the case that the trial rules in favor for Evans' lethal injection.
So Ezra, what, as a coroner, is your position in this case?
I ensure the donation of a healthy organ for donation.
So Ezra, do you think that John being able to donate his organs is something that is just benefiting him personally and maybe also the family that is getting the organ? Or do you think that prisoners, inmates overall, being able to donate their organs is going to help society as an overall situation?
Honestly, I believe that this benefits the good of society, and it also shows Evans' goodwill, as well as his moral duty and his contribution to create a just life after he dies.
So even though you think that this is going to benefit society as a whole and be good for society, do you end up benefiting from this in any other way, or are you specifically helping out with the case to benefit society as a whole?
Honestly, since I'm a direct link in this process of organ donation, honestly, I just might benefit from it financially.
So you end up getting money from this process and not necessarily in it for the entire good of society.
Well, exactly. Evans will be on my table dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter, which way the table swings, because he'll be dead. So my job is just to grab his organs and store them.
All right, sounds good, Ezra. This is Caitlin signing off for Channel 9 News. Woo!